I start my Tuesday morning at Falk Elementary in Aramsas Pass talking to their kindergarten students.
Today I'm talking about food.
Then I go to the Aramsas Pass Headstart. My next stop, the Ed and Hazel Richmond Public Library in Aramsas Pass for a 9 o'clock story time and then a 10 o'clock story time. You start with 2 slices of bread, then you spread peanut butter on one side. Then I go to another Head Start in Aramsas Pass at 10:45. Then I drive all the way to Gregory and do story time at their Head Start. On Tuesday afternoon, I go to Mathis Elementary in Mathis, and first I do a program for their pre-K classes, then their kindergarten classes.
I'll tell you this book, Growing Colors. It has a whole bunch of different colors and a whole bunch of different things to eat.
Then I go to Mathis Public Library. At the end of the day, I go to the Keach Public Library in Robstown.
Bread. Bread, bread, bread.
At 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, I go to East Cliff Elementary in Portland and talk to their kindergarten students.
Everyone eats a lot of food. And it is cool.
Then I go to Gregory and I talk to their pre-K classes. Next stop, Taft Public Library.
Today I am talking about food.
Then I go to Petty Elementary, where I first talk to their day school kids, then I do a program for their pre-K kids, and then I talk to their kindergarten kids. Wednesday afternoon, I drive to Gregory and do story time for their afternoon pre-K classes.
Peanut butter, and jelly!
My next stop, Odem Elementary in Odem, and I do a program for all of their kindergarten kids.
I'm talking about food today. Growing colors.
Then I travel to their library and do story time at Odem Public Library.
I'm talking about food today.
On Thursday morning at 8 o'clock, I go to T.M. Clark Elementary and do a program for their morning pre-K classes.
I'm talking about food today.
Next up, Bell Whittington Public Library for story time at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
And try to touch ceiling.
Portland Headstart. I'm on my way to W.C. Andrews in Portland to do a program for their kindergarten kids. I am talking about food today. On Thursday afternoon, I talked to the kindergarten kids at T.M. Clark Elementary. Today I am talking about food. Now, bye. Next stop, Austin Elementary in Gregory to talk to their life skills kids and then do a program for all the kindergarten kids. Today I am talking about food. Next stop, Ingleside Public Library. Cutie! On Friday morning at 8:30, I'm there in Ingleside Public Library doing another story time. Next stop, Sinton's Public Library at 10 o'clock. Next stop, Sinton Headstart. Now I'm at Welder Elementary in Sinton doing a program for their pre-K classes. After that, I'll go to the cafeteria and do a program for their kindergarten classes. I am talking about food today. Now it's time for a program in the cafeteria for all of Welder Elementary's kindergarten classes. This week I am talking about food in a cafeteria. I'm talking about food. Bye. See you in 2 weeks, the first Friday of December. Every Friday afternoon, I drive to Ingleside and do a program at Ingleside Primary for all the pre-K classes. Then I see half of their kindergarten classes. Now I'll see the other half.
Who's here?
Today I am talking about food.
Bye.
Today I am talking about bye. Bye. See you in... I just talked to all the other kindergarten classes and you will never guess what I was talking about. Yes? That's how I usually spend my weeks, traveling from school to school and library to library doing story time. But for a while, I'm going to be in this little library, sitting in this big chair, doing story time online.